We should be back. We might be back. I hope we're back. We possibly are back. Are we back? You're not helping, Twitch. Alright, we are back. Alright, so what do we got here? So we've still got, what, 2 star bases to build? 2 star bases to build. We have got a bunch of star bases to upgrade. We're sort of still building this up. Let's get the time ticking along. Because yeah, our big focus is going to be solving that food and energy deficit. Now food, we should be able to solve here. This is our big food planet. I mean, we may start seeing it being improved just with the stuff we're building. Alright, so Hanafar, 15 intel on Hanafar. So let's take a quick look at Hanafar and see what information we can see and if it's gone up from the original 40. No, it's still at 40. So yeah, I'm not quite sure. On how we're actually going to be able to do more spying on these guys. And we still have no idea what the rest of the galaxy looks like, really.
Construction complete.
Man, that's our second to last base, isn't it? Until we're a little bit stronger and we can take on Akmal at 1.7k. Though this is starting to look a little bit better. 7 and 9 instead of 12 and 7 and 10 instead of 12 and 10. But yeah, this is our big food world. Still need some more minerals, don't we? And yeah, we really can't do anything here, can we? Not the
Construction complete.
We're building that out the best we can. Can we expand this? We should definitely put another building in. Yeah, that's going to be the tricky part, is finding a way to get all the building slots we need. We need, what, 600? Well, we've actually got one more building slot here. What makes the most sense to put here, though? Honestly, it's probably more building slots, let's be honest. Energy, though, would be certainly very helpful. And we've just run out of food. Of course we did. I don't want to get rid of that. I want to get rid of that. I can sell some of this so we can try get a little bit more food coming in, but oof. What's more important? Because we're going to need the minerals to build the infrastructure we need, and we need the alloys to build the fleet we need. I'm going to take a hit on the alloys. Because we need to get ahead of that food deficit. Yeah, if we did this, we've got pretty much all the buildings we need at the moment. Let's do that, get a little bit more generator coming in. you. Let's see. Well, we can't do any more generators, and food would be superfluous because this is a really big food belt. This is our mining belt. Let's get another city district in. Can't do anything here to really expand. It's kind of at its limit. And Basnak is kind of doing the best it can. Yeah, I think at this point we just kind of have to, we're going to have to land more planets. So let's see what we can land, shall we? Now, I wonder... It's society management. Yep, and we want to go to relics. So let's see. Unlock decision. Grant ability to turn one non-machine world into a Gaia world. Huh. That is a decision. Which means we have to actually have landed people on that planet, which means... And actually, in order to use that, I'd have to actually land people on a level 20 world. Or any one of these red worlds that basically just aren't really good. So... I mean, I could definitely do it for the 60 world. And convert that, but I think the most
situation log
thing
updated
would be to actually just go for the worlds that we already have that are green. So that is the Gaia world. It's the Veil. We just need a bit more food, right? Can we make that happen? So, a bunch of that. So we can prioritize food. And of course, now we don't have the consumer goods we need. And then that's going to really hit us when... Yeah, it's just kind of... We're kind of screwed! We can't really get ahead of the curve in order to put another planet down because we need 200 food, 200 minerals, 200 alloys, and 200 consumer goods. So we need to keep an eye on making sure we keep those up because it kind of be important. City district. What do we got here? We've done everything we can here, and there's nothing else we can build there. We're building another agricultural district here. And yeah. Build another city district. And let's see what our options are. Yeah, there's nothing we can do for energy or food. Everything else is not really the biggest priority in the world. Yeah, let's get some more civilian industries in play. Because we're going to need them to feed the administrative offices.
We have mastered a new technology.
Yeah, because it looks like, no clerks. I mean, we just need to basically get more people doing the various jobs. And let us see here. What do we got here to work with? I'm finally going to do quantum theory.
We have mastered a new technology.
Honestly, our fleet capacity is not our biggest issue, so I'm going to go with the embassy diplomatic weight. Building slots +3. Building slots +3. Yeah, that is our big problem here, is that... Now, I wonder, could we offset it? We just almost died. General of our armies? Yes. The general of our armies. Yeah, I'll let him stay dead. Nothing of note over here. Yeah, it's saying I could turn a planet into a Gaia world. What would there be any benefit to that? Like, what benefits do I get from a Gaia world? To be fair, yeah, resources, biological pop happiness, habitability. Okay, fair enough. Transferring a planet to a Gaia world, not the worst decision in the world. As long as we're here, they do that. And we'll go over to Society Management. Lacking 31, of course. I mean, we're not going to need much else in the near future. Yeah, it's just a matter of... Yeah, the farmers, we've got excess farm. Like, look at that. We're just not getting enough people in willing to do the worker jobs. But if I look at my population here...
Construction complete.
Farmers, farmers... Shouldn't we have robots at this point? Yeah, we have robots. What kind of jobs can they do? Just trying to see if there's something about them that tells us why they are not literally doing any jobs. Do we actually just not have robots on... No, we got Endurga. We got a robot here. And are they actually... What work are the robots doing? They are doing farming. So then I guess the big priority... So, administrators produce unity, amenities. Enforcers produce unity, decrease crime, and spawn defense armies. You can definitely afford it, but it's just minerals. It does provide more housing. It does provide more buildings. That one doesn't have enough pops. That one doesn't have enough pops. We'll give you a robot assembly plant because you do not have one and you need one. We should have robot assembly plants on all of our worlds. Because that's really going to be the key, I think, is the robots. Now that said, let's create a template from these robots and see what we can do with them. Mining, food... Pop housing usage, robot upkeep, pop assembly speed, pop assembly cost, empire sprawl from pops. Let's see, I kind of like the idea of them building faster and costing less. So we're going to say that these are efficient robots. And then we're going to take this and we're going to go and say, apply the template to our entire robot population.
Situation log updated.
food deficit. That food deficit. Do we have enough now? We might have enough to put a colony ship into function. Alright, so let's see what we've got here. Starbase capacity. Diplomatic influence cost. Clear blocker cost. Mining station output. Food consumption. That seems something useful. So let's see what here. Empire's Fall Pops goes down. Leader lifespan increased. Times at a moat goes down. Governing ethics and correction. Defensive war. And stability. Yeah, I think harmony is a good third option. And there we go. Food's no longer an issue. We just have to deal with energy, but now that we've got a little bit of wiggle room, can we colonize the Veil? Do we have enough for everything? It looks like it. Can't build anything else here. Can't build anything else here. We just gotta get people to do the jobs, basically. And then here, reinforce the fleet. Let's go take a look at our home world. Decision. The terraforming process has completed. The planet has been successfully terraformed into a Gaia world, owing to our deployment of laboratory-created plant hybrids containing carefully selected segments of the Bull genetic code. Once again, a result of the process itself not quite fully innocent by a number of new Bull populations have appeared on planet site, emerging with terraforming near complete. Excellent, more slaves. Incredible. I suppose we'll have to deal with them. Excellent, more slaves. Now, the ball. I feel like, considering they're supposed to be our ancestors, we wouldn't enslave our ancestors no matter how weird they may look to us. So for the ball, I'm going to say their residents, they get social welfare. We do not want our ancestor to be in our army. And everything else looks fine. Food from livestock, they're edible. Oh boy, we are about to hit a very bad point. There we go. Yeah, there's nothing else we can do on the planet, is there? Plants are doing what they can, so it's now just a matter of getting all of the colonies down, I think, at this point. Have a science ship excavating that.
Construction complete.
At least 2 more planets going into flow.
We have mastered a new technology.
Probably the deflectors. Probably that one makes a bit more sense. Now, what I was thinking of is selling some minerals, about, say, 20 a month. So that we can buy, we'll say, about 10 food a month. Let's see if that can all balance out things by using the market. Yep, that balances it. Oh no, look at that. So then, let's say that. And instead of 10, we'll drop it down to 5. Nope, buying any food seems to just kill us. Alright, so we'll work on food the old-fashioned way. Wait, I don't actually have a robot assembly plant on my main world? Let's fix that. Now we should have robots being built on all of our worlds. Take a look at our population. Make sure they're building efficient robots. Make sure they're building efficient robots. Prioritize, yeah, I can actually prioritize what are
special product
built
complete.
on a world. I guess it doesn't really matter. Binari. Well, actually, no. This world is an arid world. Prioritize the Endorga. This world is definitely should prioritize our home species. And this one, prioritize our home species. And this one, which is a Gaia world, it's a Gaia world. It doesn't really matter. Habitability 100%. Our governor died, but
Colonization efforts begun.
So that should actually help get things a little bit better off. Look like we already got plus food. this thing is done, we'll start building efficient robots.
We have mastered a new technology.
Yeah, remove the animals. Corvette hull points are coming along nicely. I think in this case, we really should be getting into the Starhold or afterwards, probably the Starhold, because that will allow us to, well, fortify our many, many holes into our country, our area. Alright, so, Chicago. Still working on that robot assembly plant, aren't you? And we're just building efficient robots. Awesome.
Incoming transmission.
Let's make sure that whatever we're assembling is prioritized to be the efficient robots. Nah. I now have a shit ton. Yep, let's reinforce the fleet. Now, do we have enough? Because we know that the Veil is being colonized. Do we have enough? No, we do not. What is it like? Oh no, we just have to wait basically because the alloys are what's going to take the longest amount of cost. We'll just try and sink into it. I wonder, could I just like 4 of them? It's a little bit extra income coming from that. Yes, we're gonna make sure we need to keep that above 200 really, so we can keep colonizing. But yes, definitely I needed to prioritize the robots because the robots are an additional pop growth. That's kind of important. Just sell a bunch of that to get us a nice chunk ahead of things. That actually should be enough. So that we can then go and say, this one, we're going to colonize Kiploar. And you know what? Sure. Ourselves. So that should be... yeah, Bitcham is being colonized. Got the second one being colonized there. We do have 2 more planets here that are colonizable. Mining drone expedition fleet. They're on the move again. But we're building up our own fleet.
Colonization efforts begun.
Now the question is... yeah, they still have overwhelming fleet power compared to us. Our fleet power is really thin. Well, now they're only superior. And their economy is inferior. We might be able to work with that in the future. If we can just get our fleet strong enough to actually play with the big boys. And we still it's just this weird one that just goes out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, because you need mega engineering, that's right. So we can't even restore these things to get the resources off of them, like the Dyson Sphere and the Strategic Center, because we don't have mega engineering. Well, look at that, -0. That is a positive for us. And let's see. That's actually not too bad. We can work with that. Right now, before when minerals was our big problem, now we have tons of minerals. It's the other stuff that we need. Actually, yeah, we're looking pretty good. Up. Now we're at
We have claimed a new world for our people.
Alright, the Veil. Well, let's not make the same mistake we made last time. First thing we want to build, robot assembly plant. For this world, honestly, what would be the best one? Probably industrial district would make the most sense, but I don't know. Bureaucratic center? At the moment, probably nothing. Yeah, let's do a colony. Hasn't really got a big focus yet. Yeah, that's gonna be the next big thing is housing. But at least we've got positive coming in all of our resources. $1.5K on this too. We want to be careful about is this one. The Prophet's Repeat. That'll really anger the Fallen Empire. Actually, apparently I never did that. Oh no, we did a full exploration of that. I thought we didn't. Alright. So, what's going to work best? Leader lifespan? Nah. Demotion? Eh. Governing ethics attraction? I think the demotion probably makes the most sense for us. Yeah, it's going to be the last world we can settle. Pretty much our limit. Assuming, you know, I mean, we don't know what else is here in Akramal. We've got a few planets. Like, that's a gas giant, so we can't haul. The Molten World we can't do anything with. The Molten World we can't do anything with. Ocean World, definitely gonna do something. Frozen World? I don't think we can habitate frozen worlds. And I don't think you do anything with barren world, so it might just be the one. Toxic world, gas giant. Yeah, it might only just be the one. Be the one, be the best. We are closing that gap, though, so... Do we actually have bureaucrats? We got a couple of bureaucrats. We still have one more bureaucrat we can hire. No bureaucrats on this planet. Maybe when we expand that, we can put a bureaucrat down there. So you've got your robots. Let's go to population. Let's go to assembly. I think you're doing efficient robots.
We have claimed a new world for our people.
And what do we want to prioritize here? I guess there's a little bit of everything. Probably start here. You've got enough at your robot assembly plant. Just 200 shy. It's definitely we need to make sure robot is the first thing we put in play.
Colonization efforts begun.
That was a nice chunk of resources. Just need 6 more? Yeah, let's get the Endurga then. And that's all the planets. We'll have to take full advantage of all the planets, but that's all the planets. So we are definitely not going to touch Prophet's Retreat. I mean, yes, there's a Savannah world. There are some less desirable planets, but let's focus on the worlds that are green and slowly convert them all into Gaia worlds. That's a decent question. Can I do more Gaia world conversion? No, we're still on the cooldown for that. Yeah, we do not have the Starhole technology, which we are working on. It'll take a while, but we are working on it.
We have mastered a new technology.
We still don't have moats. I'm going to say probably this. 1.7k though. Ooh, 1.8k. Now the question is, that's a really close number, isn't it? 1.8k versus 1.7k. The native life of Bitchin Prime is built on an epic scale, far larger than anyone previously thought was possible for biological life. The question now in the minds of researchers is, what is their secret and can we benefit from it? Proposals to study the native light in greater detail are flooding in. Proceed with the study. Leave the giants alone. Delicious Titans modifier, giving the following: food, Titan Hunter job, Titan Hunter job. Ooh, that's an interesting one.
Situation log updated.
Colony. Make sure you're doing efficient robots. Make sure you're doing efficient robots. Local political drama on the Vale resulted in increased support among a small group of rebels opposed to our underlying ethics. Increased supports have enabled them to gain more power in the region and vote for their own cause with limited success. They move closer to pacifism or happiness down. Ooh. Suppress the opposition. We will not have pacifists in our empire. What I do, minerals keep going up, energy and food I cannot stabilize. We have a bunch of new empire, a bunch of new planets, so hopefully we can, with all this stuff to work with, we can do something. Yeah, 1.7k, we are close to that number, which is unfortunate. So we want to be a little bit higher so we have a chance of beating them and them not wiping out our entire fleet. Ah, well.
Colonization efforts begun. We have claimed a new world for our people.
Oh, that's colonizing. So I can't actually set a governor there yet. Well, we know what we're doing here. Robot assembly has to be priority. And then, yeah, basically. You're just a colony for now. You haven't been specialized. Food is finally looking up, though, by a decent margin. And let's see how technology is looking. Yeah, Starhold's still going to come along slowly. You do need like a dedicated science world, really. We just haven't really been able to afford it because we've barely been able to keep our economy going. I go here and just say, I want to put in... Yeah, that's going to cost me 2 energy. And is there anything down here that I could use for... I mean, that increases trade value. Yeah, I'm not really seeing any options. Where is it? The one that's, where's the listening post? That's what I always like to put through, any sort of connection, like a wormhole or gateway. So yeah, if I were to just build the ones here, that would be an additional 4 energy. Screw it. We kind of need to get this stuff in place. I mean, I have to do it in each of my worlds and just let each of these things. And it's gonna hurt us here, but we kind of need to do it. I'll build one here, but I'm primarily focusing on these. Alright, so the Veil. Let's see what we can give you. Got 1 mining, 1 agricultural, 1 of these, 1 of these, and I need 29 more. That gets you some basic stuff working. Do that. Move over here. Go over here. Go to decisions. Life seeding.
Incoming transmission.
No, we're not doing a research grant with you. Though, yeah. Wait, did the Gaia world change itself? Might have, because it does increase all your resource production. And it would increase happiness, because, you know, habitability would then go up to, yeah. Because their habitability would go
Colonization
to 100%.
efforts begun.
So that actually might have been, that might actually be the way we turn this all around, because a Gaia world means 100% habitability, which means the debuff that they have, let's say, find this one here. So if I go and open up, say, the workers, and look at the Punari, habitability is 60%. You notice here that they're producing, what is that? 6 and 3. Look at these guys, they're producing, there it is, happiness 30%, happiness 64%. I wish I had one of, and actually I can, can't I? I can just go here and say, instead of a soldier, I want to remove one from here, and, nope, it won't let me.
We have claimed a new world for our people.
I was trying to see if I can give you a direct comparison. Maybe this will work? Yeah. It kind of sort of works because robots have 100% habitability. So look at this. It says, so it produces 5 with an upkeep of 0.9. This produces 4.2 with an upkeep of 1.3. So it's actually producing less. It's costing more. Now, of course, this does have a reduction on its upkeep. You can kind of see. Do I have any other examples, I can just kind of show you that we have them in both categories. Ah, this is a perfect one. Artisans. So these guys have 80% happiness. They're on a Gaia world with a habitability of 100%. See, they're producing 8. They're producing 8. No, we don't want on a Gaia world. We want something on a non-Gaia world, don't we? I'm just trying to find one I can use as an example. Ah, yes. Artisans up here. So, as we can see here, happiness is in the green, habitability is in the green. We're producing 6.3 with an upkeep of 6, 1.2, and 0.7. Look immediately after them, we can see that they're not having any consumer goods upkeep. There's a slight difference between the two of them. But we'll notice it's just in the production alone, 6.3 versus 6. And their happiness is down. Habitability is down, housing needs. So yeah, it's a, what is that? That's what, a 30% increase in output and 30% across your entire planet, across all your pops. That can definitely change things. So definitely going Gaia World and all of these could see some serious overturns and finally get us out of the red. All right, now you, first order business, robots. Let's see. Just get you some basic stuff. Alright, so yes, you're finally getting built up, and by that same token, now that we're actually getting positive energy credits, I'm going to start reinforcing all of these. Alright, what's going to be the next one here? Governing ethics attraction, leader lifespan. Governing ethics attraction, I think.
Construction complete.
I could field a second fleet, because that would only bring me up to 60 on my naval capacity. Wouldn't be the worst idea in the world, would it? You need housing, which is fine. Here's the colony. And now you, we're going to give you your own sector. That actually covers all of our colonizable planets. All of our colonizable planets. We'll give you a governor. Yeah, sure, we'll do that one. We'll eventually get bureaucrats down there.
Special product complete.
Ah, yes. Titanic Beast can now be recruited here on Beachus Prime. While huge, slow, and difficult to talk to, Titans are incredibly tough and strong. While some have expressed a desire to join our military forces, they will undoubtedly be an incredible asset. War, battle, thrall, things. And no listening post yet? No listening post yet. Industrial City. Build another energy. Build another one of those.
We have claimed a new world for our people.
Alright, because this is a relic world. Do we have anything? Oh, we can restore Ecunopopolis, but we would need a lot of tech for that.
We have mastered a new technology.
So let's make sure we get robots in right from the start. See what the new tech is. Starhold's finally here. Ooh. Ooh, that is a tough choice. I would like to go for the rare techs because you never know when they'll show up again. But we finally would be able to take advantage of the crystals there. I am going to go with module engineering. Probably the most useful. Because we are going to do a lot of star-based building, so the sooner we can reduce those costs, the better. And of course, you need a listening post.
Construction complete.
And of course, we need to establish our baseline stuff. Where is it?
Construction complete.
Holo theaters. Oh, we can't do it right now, but we can hold off for a bit. Now, there's a question. I want
Construction complete.
Pick this down a bit. Say 20, so I can get mineral production back up. Well, that... Ooh, no, still +5. Good. That's going to be the key thing, making sure we keep all these things trending upward. Alright, we want to actually give you... Yeah. It's either got to be energy grid or holo theaters is the priority. Probably holo theaters. I mean, literally have nothing building in anything else, do you? If I were to just sell a bunch of food, like that, good amount of that, just trying to see how many of that I can get. Alright, so we've got some good alloys, which means I should, in theory... Yeah, at the start. Get our second fleet going. Because if we're going to be capped currently at 1.8k, we're going to need a second fleet. Because now it's naval capacity that we need. Or was it not naval capacity? It's fleet size we need. Ooh, +10. Yeah. Things are definitely looking up. If I go back over to relics, yeah, Triumph is still active for a while. But yeah, it seems like going Gaia Worlds really does improve your production more than just like looking at the bare numbers like, oh, 10%. Because, yeah, if you got people who are yellow or whatnot, and that's affecting their happiness, which then affects their production, yeah, you see
Construction
a huge increase
complete.
in productivity. So how, then, do we look compared to our neighbors? Equivalent in fee. Ooh, wow. I think we're beating their economy. What's this thing? We can demand they permanently submit to us by becoming our vassal. Is greater than or equal to. They might actually approve it. That's interesting. We can immediately take them as a vassal. And what about these guys? Ooh, now that is interesting. Fleet power superior. Everything is equivalent. Equivalent. Now the question is, what is the likelihood? Because if it's an X, you know that's when you get the Cassius spell. But here they might just say yes. And just straight up become our slave vassal. Ooh, that could bite me in the ass if they decide to. Well, if they declare war, they really can't do shit, can they? They can't really reach us. Oh yeah, acceptance, 100%. Look at that. They are totally on board. Friendly attitude, relative power, base, acceptance is some ludicrously huge number.
We have mastered a new technology.
It's really got to be this thing, right? Because we're doing the entire turtle thing. Yep. They have totally just submitted to us, and they're like, screw it. You guys are powerful. Can't quite work with the artist troupe just yet. I need to make sure I sell a bunch of food because we're going to need positive.
We have mastered a new technology.
We totally need that because that opens up wormhole travel if I believe correctly. So now we've got a vassal. We can't do too much with the vassal, but we got a vassal. Yeah, that's interesting, because originally they supported our independence, now we just vassalize them. It's been an interesting relationship with these guys, isn't it? Oh, we will guarantee your independence. We want to vassalize you. Oh, you don't want to be vassalized? Well, we'll guarantee your independence. Oh, you're kind of stronger than us. We're willing to be your vassal. They have been very strange allies. Very, very strange allies. And are you bending the knee to somebody? Because it's weird that I don't seem to have that option. Now the question is espionage. Well, we know they're going to need an energy grid, but we also know they're going to need holo theaters. Let's do holo theaters. Holo theaters are in place there. You haven't got anything there, so let's see what the Veil. Honestly, that's kind of good right about there as it is. Might actually start dialing back some of the agricultural stuff. But that is so weird. Our relationship with these guys is so weird. Yeah, these are what? I'm trying to figure out why it is that we can't seem to do anything with them. Oh, because they're already bending the knee to somebody. Oh, we just don't know who. We have zero information on who they're bending the knee to. I wonder, at this point, would they be willing to share their communications with us if we did the same? No. What if I were to give you guys some food? Oh boy. We can only describe as a dimensional portal that's been discovered in a remote location on Pulban Kerr Prime. Weather predictions algorithm is known as strange air current, which is eventually determined to be caused by the sight of leakage of atmosphere into the portal. The rate of loss is far too low to make any difference to life, but the very existence of the portal raises some disturbing questions. Just where does it lead to, and could something else come to the portal on the other side?
Situation log updated.
So we've got dimensional researchers. Interesting. Oh, that's interesting. They've also got like a weird, just like out of nowhere connection point. Did they just decide to be bending the knee to the racks? They might have. Another gateway. Yeah, this is a very weird galaxy. We just these weird jump points out in the middle of nowhere that connect to nothing and lead to nothing. Make sure that we're actually doing efficient robots.
Situation log updated.
I mean, they started off as also slaves, and we upgrade them to indentured servitude because they'd be more useful. It's a very strange galaxy. Very isolated, very strange. move you to here. At some point, we're going to be building there. I can't even look in there, can I? Science ships. Yeah, we don't have speculative breaching, do we? Yeah.
Special product complete.
Energy dimension. That's not bad. Not bad at all. And our battle stations are all at 1.1k, which, you know, granted, if we fight something particularly tough, isn't the greatest thing in the world, but yeah. Stability on all planets increased. Definitely prioritize that. That is just always useful. Bonus stability. And then, of course, this is back down again. Of course it is. But we've got plenty of stuff being built. So that shouldn't be a problem.
Special product complete.
Efficient robots. Awesome. And of course, food is now at a deficit again. Just keeps jumping back and forth between those two. We still have no idea what the rest of the galaxy looks like. We only know about these 3 other neighbors. We have literally no idea what's going on in the rest of the galaxy. Because of these weird hyperlanes.
Our ships have been upgraded.
Can I connect Sysmok directly to Kaplan? I might be able to. Yeah, sure. We're going to disband you. If I connected directly to there, that would be interesting. Let's try that. I think it'd be pushing it if I tried to connect it over to Ragavi. But that should improve a little bit. Like, I want to connect this over to Akmal, but I mean, we have to actually take out Akmal. So that makes the most sense. Probably this one to this one and this one to that one. Create a complete link. Let's see here. That's looking a little bit nicer. Life seeding again. We're going to go over to Beatrice. Decision. Life seeding. Let's think of this when the month rolls over. How Beatrice becoming a Gaia world affects things. Not bad. These are all Gaia worlds. All the new ones we got were Gaia worlds. Yeah, Mita 10. Let's get you building a little bit of a network of hyperlanes. Not sure as much I can do to connect these ones. Can I? Maybe connect over that way. And connect that one to that one. But I think the most logical thing would simply be to try and sort of find a way to get over into this territory, find a planet here, and then use that. But that makes it a little bit cleaner looking, at least. Yeah, what is the other option? So, Vale's got all of its stuff building out. It's got a pretty decent infrastructure in place. Beesham's got its infrastructure in place. Build one of those. Build one of those. Build a couple of those. You've got your infrastructure in place pretty much. You have no governor. Don't you have, like, the Oracle or something? Ah, I guess not. What can we give you? Well, we know Stronghold has to be on each one. That's kind of our thing. So where's our Stronghold? We'll be able to afford a Stronghold soon. Stronghold, awesome. So let's actually see how our armies are doing. I mean, not bad. Now, was this one we could recruit Titanics, right? Oh no, it's this one. Between the two of them, we should be able to punch through these guys finally. But even touch this Stellite Devour. I'm not even going to think about that one. Perfect. Now we don't need to sell any resources. We're actually positive on everything. So yeah, we definitely have gotten everything under control. I'm just looking at ways I can further optimize stuff. Honestly, the only thing I'm thinking that might be a good way to optimize is connecting these two. And then connecting this directly to that. And to that. So I'm gonna do that. Well, they're building. Really? What are we going to give it? Energy grid, of course. Kind of necessity. You are not a real world. You are just a generic colony. Where's the colony option? That's weird. Looks like urban. Ah, yeah, I see. It can no longer be a colony anymore. It's grown beyond being a colony.
We have mastered a new technology.
Ooh, that's a good one. These are all good ones. The alien zoo, the crime. I think probably the crime and the amenities. That's probably the most overtly useful. The energy grid, always kind of a basic necessity. For you, we're going to need polo theaters. We don't need this much food, so let's use that. Get some progress done on here. We want to get at least one mineral, so they're producing their own minerals. One of these. One of these. And then we want to give you polo theaters, and that's kind of the basis everybody needs. Let's make sure that we are building efficient robots. Efficient robots. Efficient robots. Yep. All looks good on that side of things. Any species, because you know. Yep. Any species actually works in this case, because now we've gone to a Gaia world. Any species. Any species here. Any species here. Any species here. That's an arid world. We want to prioritize our race. And honestly, any species here. Relic world works well for anybody. Now, how is our military looking? So they're pathetic. I mean, they're loyal. Let's establish an embassy. equivalent. Okay. Still kind of limited on what we can do with them, though. $2K? Well, almost $3K. That should be more than enough to punch through these guys. And the lifespan is increased.
Our ships have been upgraded.
Move you to here. We're building an energy grid. We've done everything else. We don't have a stronghold. Let's get a stronghold down. Moats. Moats, 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 moats. That's going to be the thing. We need moats. We have no access to moats in any way, shape, or form. Can I trade for moats? No, because nobody has apparently found any moats. Interesting. Really, what do we need here? We've maxed out energy. This would get us more alloys and consumer goods. Probably just a split between the two of them, honestly. What would that make this primarily a focus of? I don't want to say it's a generator world. It's not a mining world. It's not a forge world. Urban world really might be the best fit for a lot of these. I mean, definitely one's going to have to be turned into a bureaucratic world, let's be honest. I just got to figure out which one is the best fit for a bureaucratic world. This is definitely a generator world, let's be honest. But what would make a good bureaucratic world? Honestly, we can't grow any food on this. Maybe make this our bureaucratic center. Just
We have mastered a new
a
technology.
few more destroyers. Well, this would allow us to make moats. Probably. We're gonna need the moats. So, alright, you can do a subspace jump, right? No, you can't actually do it to an unexplored territory, can you? So I can't actually find out what's in there. Alright. Let's move you into position. And we'll move you into position as well. Down to negative energy credits again. But it'll all bounce back because we've got, yeah, no technicians here. Alright, let's see here. So we're building an energy grid. What we still need is a holo theater. That's pretty good there.
We have mastered a new technology.
Extra housing is never a bad thing. So you only need 2 more destroyers. Alright, the Veil. What do we got here? Yeah, probably administrative offices. Can't do anything about the energy deficit. Yeah, because that'll be taken care of when the technicians come in. We have got food and miners. Food actually should be taken care of, because we do have farmers coming in. I'll give them 1 more mining district. And the rest, I think I'll throw as city districts. So many Gaia worlds. got all the basics, so let's see here. Yeah, probably an administrative office. We just need to get more. I mean, really, the bureaucrat. Getting more bureaucrats would definitely help. And we also need to do our science planet. You guys are fully maxed out? You guys are fully maxed out.
Hostile Xeno fleet engaged.
Yep, just ripping right through them now. And our last one is going to need the ball seating. Any species now? There's a Gaia world. We're doing efficient robots. Awesome. Edicts, how are they looking? I can actually do one more edict. That gives me technician upkeep, but honestly, probably would be make my well. What are my options? Research subsidiaries. Yeah, I think I'll do research subsidiaries. Get our research going up a bit. We'll just let you recruit that last ship you need. What else do I want to do here? Not really much. You've got miners coming in, which will take care of the mining problem. You've got technicians coming in. Yeah, sure. More city districts, probably. Give you another mining district. And that's it at the moment.
System survey complete.
The Dudurga Nation's got something over here. They've got little satellites. Or no, that's me. It's, I was kind of confused by the fact that we had these little satellites, but no, it's just, for some reason, the line is, wait. No, those aren't connected, right? No, they're not connected. Yeah, like I said, it's just a really weird long line. That's kind of administrative, isn't it? Getting those bureaucrats down on every world. we got the stronghold. Got the robots. Yeah, so... what we don't have here is our stronghold.
Construction complete.
Building quite a bit. And you. Are fixing up the relic world. Probably goes there because that's a better Aswati and Aswati. And we just lost a hyperlane that broke something.
Construction complete. Alright, the Veil. What else can we give you? Not even using the bureaucrats I've already given you. But yes, let's go and do... honestly, that increases trade value. Wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. Technician, so you should actually be fine when you even out. The Veil we've maxed out. Probably here. This is supposed to be our generator world, so let's build all the generators. Probably, yeah. Some Unity buildings. Now, do we want to start colonizing all of the yellow worlds? That's a question. Now that we've pretty much got the green worlds settled and worked out. And then, of course, we start settling the red worlds. Alright. Next Ascension perk. Flame influence cost, starbase capacity, technological ascendancy, one vision.
Construction complete.
Administrative capacity plus 20%. Always a good one. I'm thinking either Imperial Prerogative or Admin Cap or Shared Destiny too, because now that we actually have, you know, vassals. Will we ever actually integrate them? Will we eat them? But do we need extra envoys? I think at the moment, the priority one would be the admin cap.
We have mastered a new technology.
Fine, we're going to finally do the moats. One to there, one to there, one to there. Can I upgrade these to star? Yes, I can actually upgrade these to Starhold. I never noticed. That's going to be our next big thing, Starhold upgrading. It's a very unusual game. Very unusual. We've got pretty much everything we need in terms of our key points. Yeah, probably another monument. We're not even using all of the bureaucrats we have now, are we? No. This stronghold. Taking advantage of the miners you have, but I'll give you an extra one. Great value in amenities, to be fair. Aren't the worst things in the world. Such a very strange universe right here. Because, like, no one can really declare war on us since we're so isolated. But we still are able to vassalize someone we have no way of actually enforcing anything if they decide to rebel. $4,000 to become their patron, so not just yet. What world do we feel like we want to encourage growth on? Okay, we'll do it on our main world. It is our main
Construction
world.
complete.
neutral? Yes. It's just a new decision we have access to. One planet with the following. Interesting. It said we're only supposed to do it on one planet, but I saw it have access on 2 planets. That's weird. You're not even taking advantage of the farmers that you have. You're not taking... Sure, the miners... yeah, let's see. More bureaucrats. Yeah, the resource silo isn't one of the worst decisions you can do. It's trade value, which isn't a bad thing to be able to build up. Chemical plants is definitely something we have to build. We need emotes. Actually, it's not a bad thought. Instead of another administrative office, chemical plant.
We have mastered a new technology.
Resource silo, administrative office, stronghold. Pop's growth speed, I think, probably the priority. And we're at 2 hours, so we should probably end the stream soon here. Let's just see if we can find something to throw into this last building slot. I'm thinking probably another chemical plant. Meanwhile, on this one, I mean, what are we going to get out of the chemical plant? I think in this case, maybe a research lab. actually. This is our mining world. Research lab probably isn't the most logical thing on the mining world, is it? I have to do the Unity. Should be able to build quite a bit on the relic world. So let's get that thing queued up, shall we? Max
Construction complete.
there. We'll do one of these.
Construction complete.
Get you a shipyard and an anchorage. No, I think the shipyards. And if we're doing a shipyard, we should do a fleet academy. Sysmach is just trade hubs.
Situation log
Throw a
updated.
crew quarter in there, never hurts. Definitely need an energy grid. But we're definitely doing a lot better than we were at the beginning of this episode. Definitely needed those extra planets, I
Construction
think.
complete.
Plus the Gaia worlds. The Gaia world thing really helped us. So yeah, I think this one's going to become our... where is it? Research world. Well, we won't build it just yet. No real benefit. Chicago should now. Why are you not, oddly enough, reaching out to Rakova? You should be able to. It's 1-2 jumps. Oh no, you're reaching at that just because that's Zro. And Sysmach. How far down is Sysmach? Seems to be reaching area. So we're collecting all of our trade that we need. We are producing, which is awesome. And yeah, I mean, it's just a very weird galaxy. Like, what the heck is all this? Like, is it trying to draw like a really long line? I have no idea. This is a very, very strange galaxy. Just look at these satellite nations. And we still have no idea where the L gate is, which is interesting. And I still can't explore any of the wormholes, which I guess is a good thing, which allows me to build up their defenses, but oh boy, yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be another big thing, isn't it? Like if I sell a bunch of these, sell a bunch of that, buy a bunch of that, I might be able to queue up a few of these. Nope, only 2 of them. But it'll be a start. Look at all the building that's going on here. And what are we going to say here? Do we really want to do energy? I mean, there's going to be that, so it's going to benefit. So yeah, we'll do the energy grid. And I guess that's kind of be where we are. 600. But I can just barely afford that, can't I? Yeah, that is the weird thing. So can I do that? Is it actually 2 worlds that allows you to do an art piece? Nope, no art piece here. No art piece here. No art piece here. No art piece here. No art piece here.
Construction complete. We have mastered a new technology.
No art piece there. And no art piece there. That's weird. That's so weird. Just 2 of my worlds will allow me to put an art piece. Hyperdrive 3, I think. But yeah, it's probably about as good as we're going to get in this session. Obviously, next session, who knows what's going to happen. I mean, in this session, I wasn't expecting we'd actually pull a vassal, but we did. We actually are equivalent to them, instead of them being superior to us, which is always good.
Toppsidan.
We're still gathering intel on these guys. Yeah, it's so interesting. They are bending the knee to somebody, but we have no idea who. Yeah, and those didn't even seem to be, if I declare war on them, would it pull in anybody? Though the interesting thing is, if I declare war on them, only the Panari is going to be able to touch them. Like, that, we're all just really isolated. Like, until I break through these wormholes and find out where they go, I have no idea if any of these guys can even get to us. We completely broke early on with the Rack, so they have no way of reaching us. So yeah, it's a very interesting galaxy, and it's been relatively peaceful. Who knows what's going on over everywhere else in the galaxy, because there should be a lot more empires, but these are the only ones we know about, and they haven't been making contact with anybody else. It is interesting. Let's see, actually, if we can get some idea if at least other empires are doing stuff. So they are still in an unknown empire. So the Soul Stone's the only one that's been found. It's been found by some empire somewhere out here. We don't know where the other Infinity Stones are. This is a very unusual bit of space. And we have no intel on anything.
Construction complete.
Yeah, very, very interesting bit of space. And once we gain access to... Is there anything even worth the ball stuff for? That's an arid world, that's a Gaia world. These are all Gaia worlds, right? Alright. I guess our last action will be to do bull life seeding. Go over to population. Any species is now in Gaia world. We're making sure that's efficient robots. Yeah, very, very interesting bit of space. And yeah, look how we went from 43 to 70. Gaia worlds really do really do have a major impact on your productivity. Alright, well, save the game, exit the desktop, and restart later.